Welcome back everyone to some more Farming Sim. So, today's mission, if we choose to accept it or whatnot, is to do a little work over here. Now, somebody actually gave me a wicked idea in my DMs about this whole thing, and they're going, you probably want to build the bins where this thing is. True, I do. So, not a lie. They said what I should do temporarily is see why the hell my freaking, hang on, let's do this, for whatever reason my kick is not live. There we go, now we're on the live channel. I have no idea why it was sticking on there. Okay, we're good now. Yeah, goofy. It was goofy. It's being all stupid. Alright, so, back to it. Somebody gave me an awesome idea, and the idea was simple. Remove all the stuff out of here that I have respected bins for. Done. We're basically doing that as of right now. And actually, I don't think there's anything in this one. This is a soybean one. I don't think I have that much for soybean. What are you telling me? I've got 1,700. Okay, well, I guess we moved the soybean to its respected one. Alright, let's, oh, it doesn't affect anything. Alright. Pop off the truck. There you go. Alright, so we'll dump the 1,700, and then the grand scheme or idea is to put it all in the train one temporarily, because we can do that. I thought that was a brilliant idea. Alright, you for being a massive twat waffle. So I'm going to move you over there. Alright, so let's move you nope, other way. There we go. And I should still be able to back up and do that one. So yeah, that's what we're going to do, is we're going to move all of our selected grain, and we're going to dump it all over in there, then we're going to get rid of this and then take it out of there and put it into here. And then the other thing was, somebody said to actually check out that other grain elevator. If it works with the grain cars, we could use that instead of the terminals. Again, awesome ideas. I love where you guys are coming up with this stuff. Well, that was it. That's the entirety of it. That's just a that's all that was just a tiny little, wasn't even almost worth taking out, to be honest. Start overloading. There we go. Alright. So we're going to test this theory. We're actually going to haul a load of grain down to the other one, and then we're going to see if we can load it directly. If we can, then it's really fucking simple. Okay, so I got some corn here. I know it was just a little too corny. I know you guys are going to hate me for these comments. Alright, so far your guys' plan is correct and is working. Okay, what's the next one? We've got the sunflowers, I guess. And then we got sorghum. We will have a pile of soybeans, don't get me wrong there. We're gonna have a ton. We got 2 big fields of it, so we should have tons and tons of it. Again, not like I didn't like this, it's just a bit too cumbersome and doesn't work with the new railway and everything else, so you gotta do what you gotta do, right? How much sorghum actually do I have? As it's emptying. Still says I got about 46,000. 98,000 in here. So I must have some somewhere else. Actually, I think the only thing I have left in that big terminal is sorghum. Everything else I think is gone. So I think we could sell it pretty soon. But I like the idea. We're going to try it with that other elevator first and go from there. Getting off the railway tracks with this big brute is not so easy. Now there's what we have for the test, I guess. The biggest thing is, and the one problem I have is, how do I offload the railway cars is the biggest thing. It was the whole reason why I did this. I mean, I think this setup would work. There's seeds. Except I think the seeds are in this one. Yeah, so this one doesn't bother it. For the trucks loading and offloading, not a problem. Railway cars is another one, but somebody also said too that I could basically put the tracks over top of any kind of offloading silo, and it should work. So that's an option too. Alright, we want to go into here, we want to go into construction, and we want to demolish this. See, the seeds are still there. Alright, so all of a sudden that looks way different. So out of the bins now, silos, all the way down here, we have oats. This is soybeans. Sunflowers, I don't do a lot of. Sorghum. Didn't we do wheat? Oh, those are bigger bins. Oh. I mean, to be honest with you, if I filled up those in the first place, I think I slightly turned most of these so I could get at them. There we go. Now landscaping, painting. We're going to do basically dirt. I'm going to change my brush to that. I'm going to go buka. Maybe not that big. Maybe only buka. Then we're going to go off here. We're going to come around. But we're going to do come straight across for all of these. Just like so. And then we come back in. And likewise, make it just a little bit wider. Because none of us can actually drive that friggin' tight. There. Yeah, okay, we can manage that. So yeah, let's move this guy out of the way. This thing doesn't drive worth a shit either. It's better when it's down, but it's still questionable. So let's move him boogada over here. Boogada. Bonk. And then we're going to do a little test. So construction, production, or not production, silos. So the smallest one is, I think, this guy. And I think, again, V. I don't know how close to do it, so it doesn't run into it. Let's try that. I mean, this could work too. I think the pipe is too low. That might be a problem. I'm willing to spend the 117 to make sure it works, alright? This is entirely all trial and error. Well, then again, that pipe ain't very tall. I never bothered to look. Best look. Yeah, it's a good thing I looked. That is clearly not the right way. And actually, I'm going to experiment, since I'm going to use this as basically a pusher instead of you dragging this thing all the way along. I'm basically going to drive this out. This will be a few part mission. Okay. That's exactly what we want. We're just past the crossing, so this will work. And we'll get to see if who's it that mentioned this to me was very much correct in his notions. I kind of think there is some merit to this. I think. Alright, let's see if I can pick this guy up from my nose. This is a tight little frickin' corner. I can see why things derail here. We might have to change that over time. There is a method to my madness, alright? I want the car on the front of me, not the behind me. That is a really tight little corner. We very well might have to change that. The honk to make sure that everyone knows that I'm proceeding to go backwards. And likewise, I might actually get rid of this one and do something very similar. Alright. My test buggy is ready. I notice the tracks are even a little warped right there. That though, that's friggin' dandy. Yep, she moved over. Kill! Hefty, hefty, hefty. Alright, off we go. Off I go with my little car. I think I have enough room off of that one that I could try and load there too. Man, I got up to speed with this guy. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop. And yes, I am slowing down a bit. And yes, I also am aware that I'm going to have to put more track down. All these things I am aware of. Man, was I ever close to those friggin' trees right there to start my approach. Haha, I even did that correctly. I might have to do a little pruning on those trees. The answer to the question is, it looks like I can fill there. Okay. So let's go construction. Let's go to Gee-Whizzy. Oh, Gee-Whizzy. No. How long is that? How long is that? 100 meters. How long is that? Probably need to do curved, actually. Oh, curved. We want a right hand. Right hand. That's left. It's 5 meter right. We don't want incline. We don't want decline. 40 meters. 20 meter 10. That's a 30 degree. Okay, so we want snapping off, toggle off. Yeah, I think that works. I think that will work just fine. Okay, so next bit of interestingness. These should work as tandem for bins in general. So V shouldn't matter. Really shouldn't matter. Let's try that. So that looks clear. And what does this thing show for it? Does it actually have any? This silo is empty. Okay. So this we can dump off. Well, in theory. We want to start filling. We want to put stuff in there. Alright. Stuff is in. We have some stuff. There was a little bit of sorghum in there. So this silo, it says it's empty. Right, okay. Just out of dumb curiosity. Nope, it doesn't. It does not. For sake of arguments and stuff, I know this one does. And this one doesn't have the bin drop. I can always get rid of that one, but let's take a look at silos or silo extensions for a second. That's just silo extensions. Alright. So that was the cheaper of them. And this is the railway ones, the railway transfers. So this doesn't really work. And you know, for the little bit that's on there. Okay, I made $1,000 in harvest income, whoop-de-doo. But this might actually, so hang on a sec. I mean, the other one looks neat. But maybe we just do an auger setup. Where am I going? Maybe on the other side. Because this is going to disappear. In a real hurry. Right, we'll pick it up. But I wonder if I could just dump it off there and put it on there. Kind of like a hopper setup. I had to pull all this out of here anyways. I could put the sorghum in the sorghum bin. But for case of argument, how close to this do I have to be? Closer than that. Alright, let's see if I back it up in there. Alright, apparently I can do that. And that goes into here. Now, again, sake of argument, there's no way that this will be able to go across the tracks, but let's see. Maybe. If it does, then I can actually set it up over top, and the train could just come over regardless. Holy crap. Alright, well, I kinda saw that coming. I kind of sort of saw that one coming. It's such a pain in the ass though, so that's why I was doing it the way I was doing it. I mean, for unloading, yeah, not a problem. Not what I was thinking, but okay. Slinky, slinky. See if I draw it out. I don't think it's helping. One of the plus sides of having 3 axles is you can do that. Alright, let's see if I bump it here that I can flip it. Oh, I skated it instead. Come on, flip, you bastard. Oh, that is being a real bitch. Alright, that is the red one. That's over on the other farm. I don't want to have to deal with that right now. Somewhere here is what I'm looking for. Yeah, he's not that far. Oh, let's see if this will work. That did not work. Come on. Right, that sort of kind of worked. Alright, let's see. Oh. Alright, by that standards, that actually goes quite high. I wonder, if I spread these out, can I get underneath this and pick the thing or launch it that way? Okay. Not what I was expecting. Oh, we're back over again. Alright, now let's try to launch her this way. Oh, I got it right upside down now. Whoopsies. Alright, this time I'm going to go around this way. And the only reason why I continued this on to this extent off this end is I figured for sure if I had a longer train, I would need the extra run. That's the only reason why I did such a thing. Alright, you know what? Let's attempt to go for a joyride. Alright, I think I'm officially over top of that stuff. Now that we fixed that, let's just go all the way around. Oh, no, don't drift over onto that one. Tee-hee, tee-hee-hee, tee-hee-hee. Okay. Wood chips not accepted here. Why would there be wood chips? I'm not entirely sure why there would be wood chips. This doesn't look like wood chips. Okay, pouring into there. Turn on conveyor. Maybe? No spare capacity for sorghum. So this does not have an option to dump into there. Okay. Okay, so this little plan did not work. I actually really don't like this stupid little conveyor. It's kind of dumb. I mean, it would work if it's just a small one. I almost need a small little conveyor to empty the bins. And I figure that's probably what I'm going to need for the other. So there must have been some sorghum in the freaking... This appears to be a plane. Yep. I know that sound. Crop duster. That's another thing they need to add for 22 is crop dusting. Randomness. That was a conveyor, I believe. I'm looking for build systems. Was it that one I had? Maybe not. Could be. 29,000's not bad for a little build system. I think. Nope, that's not it either. The hell, which one did I have? This one? Yeah, I got one of these. It's 14,000. And this one is how long? Versus this one? This one's 40 ores. This one can move a ton more. Yeah, it's a bit beefier too. I think this one would actually be better for the around the yard anyways, so let's buy it. Since we're doing a more elaborate friggin' system, like we have the big dumper and then we have the little guy. I don't remember where I parked my truck. Yes, it's problematic. Oh, there it is. Found it. Should we drag it home with this? I can't even hardly see the bins, but yeah, I think that's gonna work out better. Oops, overshot. Through the ditch and through the witches and in the backside of your whatchamadoohicker. Can't remember Rob Zombie's song all of a sudden. Really? Oh, so this is going to be the same concept as what we happened before. Okay. Oh. Right. Yes. This is totally how you haul stuff home. I should strap it to the box of your truck. Totally works. It is nearly impossible to control this, though. Nope, nope, nope. I don't want it in the ditch. Quit putting me in the ditch, you swine. Or the field. I did not approve this. No. Stop it. No, stop it, stop it, stop! So I'm just doing donuts in my own field because, well, these things don't have a hitch, and this is how I'm hauling them home. To be honest with you, this is probably what I would end up doing in the first place in real life. Completely not legal, but hey, I just got a new thing and I'm gonna haul it home. And because I have this in the truck, screw it, I will drive it across. See, worked like a charm. So if I go like this, just out of strange curiosity, will it actually work if I tell it to? Really? Not actually dumping, but oh. Okay. So as long as I don't tell it to do it, it will automatically do it. That is actually kind of nifty. And that other Westfield, I am going to get rid of. Where are we here? Things that I own. That's things I lease. Things I own. That one. Yes, I would like to get rid of that one. It's next to useless. I can't use it. Cool. So that works. So everything that we've done here now works. Now, this is a full thing of, or not full, it's got 60,000 left in it. This is the sorghum container, so we're going to put it in here. All the other useless stuff will go into here, which means I probably should have just left it. In all honesty. A lot of work, by the way, getting everything set up. Also a lot of money. We've spent an awful lot of money getting this set up. Oh, these tracks are just high enough. I must give it a bounce. Nope, cannot give it a bounce. That's probably the reason why everything got stuck on it, was just because of that. guess we gotta go around. I love the seed container. It's just so small and tiny in the middle of nowhere now. Alright, start loading. It really does work. It really does work. Right, okay, well, that works. I'm going to take a little bit of sorghum with me, not a whole lot. Other way. And that stupid stand actually fucks with the other. But yeah, that pipe is just in the right place. Actually, you know what? We'll take what's there. Yeah, even the cars, they hop on that thing. So, you guys' comments were very much correct. Oh, hang on. I remember what I was going to do. Hop. Nope. Hop. Hop. Damn it. Hop. There we go. That branch is off. Damn. Literally need to be up here. Might have to carve that one too. There we go. Oh. Wow, that made a lot more sound than it needed to. Okay, but I don't know if I can get over enough. Somehow I've climbed the tree. Do something here. Oh yeah, I've got the tree mod, that's right too. I can climb the trees to cut the limbs. I forgot that. Okay, so these trees, this limb doesn't bother it one iota, okay. Okay, I got it. No, that can go there. But the other one, I've delimbed enough that we don't have to worry about it. Oops. How are they supposed to know if I don't do it? Um. Okay. I'm not sure when this happened, but at some point in time I picked a rail. Do 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 do. Yeah, I'm just slowly easing into it. Alright, I'm just going to park it probably just past the crossing, that way that guy can pick it up. Like how it just continues to roll. And set the brakes, okay? It's rolling in. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's not what I wanted. Well, did it stop the train? Yes, it did. Oh, where are you going, you swine contraption? I actually gotta take a look to see what that one is now, though. What by Jove is that one? Gotta look at the map because I can't remember. Yeah, don't care. Don't care. Quit thinking about searches. I don't care. You need to look up that. No, I don't. Alright, that's not what I'm looking for. Alright, back to it. Yes. So we got that figured. Okay, so we got that. So I can set up the auger once again. And then once the auger's set up, I can back the truck in, just constantly move it over, and yeah. Then we can get rid of that other landing and get that all quasi cleaned up. I should probably put a crossing in somewhere along there. I do like this setup a little bit more. Definitely bigger. Where am I going? So all I need to do is basically put this back over top here. Yes. So, like that. And then it should be good to go. I can fix all these friggin' holes over here too. Okay, we have nothing for sorghum. Wow, I could put a lot of crap in here that I don't need to. So I think I think that's basically the only thing I have left. I think everything else is respectively in there. Yep, that works. If I have to do it this way, I have to do it this way. I'd rather do it this way than have that bodgery thing. So let's go P, let's go construction, and let's go demolish that. I still have sunflowers in there. Yeah, you know what? Sell it. Way easier than moving it. There we go. Alright, so let's go landscaping. And I spent a pile of money. Did I actually fix any of it? A little bit, but I mean, there's still tons here that needs work. Landscape. And you can spend a pile of money real quick doing this. Oh yeah, that's much better. And you know what? Since this is actually the point of where it actually works the best, let's do the construction Gwizzy miscellaneous. And I do believe it's in here somewhere. No. Yes. Try that. A little low in places on this side, but maybe we make that work. Except for the one obvious problem that I see. No, there's no problems here. None. It wasn't railway extras. Concrete crossing. I think that might be better, because the inside is the only thing that matters. Yeah, I think that might be better. Alright, okay, we got the setup done. We still even have some cash left over. That's weird. And we actually have, besides the point, we have got 2 fields seeded. These 2 are seeded and are prepped. I don't know what they're growing. They're fertilized. They're not really fertilized, but kind of, sort of. Could be heavily fertilized. I don't see any weeds growing in them, so we're good there. We're good there, so yeah. Look at the frickin' stones. Some of these fields, like this one, I will have to frickin' clear with stones as soon as it comes off. Even this one's starting to get bad. Actually, that's one thing about it. There is a bunch of stones in this one. Starting to rear their ugly head. So you know what? Let's Let's go grab the stone picker and get this guy going. I don't have to worry about this field as of yet. Because my sorghum planting... Yeah, I've got... Actually, I don't have that much. It's only in here. It's only where I just did that. But anyways, we'll grab the stone picker and we'll quickly manage those. But yeah, this whole field's gonna be... That's gonna be nuts. Besides that, dates. So the field up there is going to be, because it was oil seed. I think we should probably plant like either a sorghum or soybean on the canola field, right? So that's going to be sitting for a while until we can, at such due time, process, figure it out. Alright. Clear up the stones, then we're good. Oh yeah, how's our one enterprise doing here? The one that we need to finish up so we can get the other building going. I might just pull, if we can, we might just pull out the stuff and move it. As soon as I do the rocks, we'll do that. And then we can just sell it and get the other one in production. That way I can move the slurry and use the slurry to make fertilizer and seeds for everything else. And I missed. But that's alright. Whee! Whee! Ditches are deeper than you think. Then there's no ditch. Here's where my cultivator is. We have a lot more space in our farmyard now. Lots more space. Oh, settle down there, printer. How is it that I look at my phone and then it does weird things? Okay, so we got a little bit here. This one actually looks like it's... Yeah. No, not quite. Getting close, but not quite ready yet for the haying. Then I think I should probably fix this damn thing because it's getting a bit chewed up and broken. down around here, wouldn't it? Yep. Clunk. One little tiny splot of land. Some of these boulders are pretty good size, though. They always say you're supposed to roll your fields to make it smoother, but yeah, it's fine. Oh, this is gonna be a pile right here. I could set up a gravel crushing plant. Actually, for the most part, I think the stuff is just on the outside of the field. I'm not seeing much in the middle. There's 58, 61. I'm actually quite surprised that we got this much. $71. And I think that might be it. I do mean that was like 90 liters. What does it look like? Yep, I do believe we got it. Nice. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go repair this thing. And the tractor, if it so desires and needs it. Alright, got the tractor needs a bit of work. That's only 43. This guy is 17. There we go. That's not too bad. I shall fuel up while I'm here. And I do have lots of fuel. It's like 17,000 liters here, so we're good there. Okay, that's all done. Hey, we actually got a few things done. We've got a few things all covered and done. Cattle wise and that. So yeah, we need to grab the other truck. See if we can't pull the barley out of it for now. and the seeds. Hey, thanks for that. Then we can switch out that building as well as everything else, and then that way we're actually getting ahead. Sort of ahead. Quasi ahead? Superficially ahead. We're caught up. This is weird. And I will quickly look to see who... Oh, Yuri, thanks for the subscription. I appreciate that. I'm not seeing the building. I know it's here. Oh, there it is. Hiding out in the corner. Okay, that must be the drop-off point then. So this must be the load me now. Yeah, this just loads the seed. So unfortunately, yes. Okay, so let's go back to the factories. So that was the one we had. This had good Biofugt. And then this guy, this is the seed and fertilizer factory. Which is a bit cheaper. So then, let's switch there. I want to go here. Yeah, there we go. Let's take a look here. Seeds and solid fertilizer. So, slurry. This needs some sort of poo or manure and water to make it. And this, to make seeds, is slurry, and barley's to make that. Actually, that works out. So solid fertilizer, to make solid fertilizer, I actually need physical manure. I do not have physical manure because, well, everything is slurry. Out of my cattle barn. Out of that cattle barn, anyways. But I could buy it. Yeah, it's actually quite cheap. And buy 20,000 full amount of that. The water is also dirt cheap. Okay, so we can actually activate this one. That way I can make actual fertilizer. Hey! And we have more seeds, so... And with this setup too, it's not too tight through there. I think I could still get the combine through. Which was one of the other reasons why I did what I did. Alright, I'm gonna zip around here. And then I'm going to need some wheat or barley. Barley's empty. Wheat, I got 89,000. How much can the facility take? 20,000 max, so that's actually not that bad. I just need, who's it over here? This thing can go like full chap at 5. We have a crossing down here, so I can just zip straight over. Well, it ain't level over here, but it's better. Oops. Turn around. I mean, grand scheme of things, that's still better than everything else. That should be enough to get in the truck. And we get to see how well these bins actually work. Alright, that appears to be underneath the pipe. Maybe marginally, but it is. Oh, that works frickin' beautiful. I love when it actually works. It may be down the road. What I might actually do is I might actually have more than one of these for various locations. But yes, this appears to be working. Oh. Stop. We got a bit much. And down we go to make seed. It needs slurry. Oh, really? None of you people know how to frickin'... Okay. Whatever. So yeah, I can actually go grab the slurry. That big cart. And I can come on down. Come on down, the price is right. Alright, so wheat's being poured in. Bonk. And bonk. Seeds I can't start unless I had liquid fertilizer. I could actually buy liquid fertilizer, I guess, but I mean, why wouldn't we want to? We can do it like this, and we have the slurry to do it. And the slurry, I can have 4,000 liters. I have more than that anyways, but I digress. Actually, you know what? I am not hauling and getting everything set up for 930. Screw that, it can just go there. It can make a flour. Okay, so that truck's here. I need to find other dum-dum truck. Oh yes, I need to sell that. That did not go according to plan. Apparently it's more looks than it is actual functional. Sell. Yes. As nice it is, it's fucking useless. Par for the course. Look, we magically have more money again. Where was that other freaking truck? Oh, it's over here. Right, I parked it over here. Now, I did look at another mod. I don't know if I don't remember I put it on or not. I don't think I did. Might be under cars. If I did, nope. All right, maybe trucks. Nope. Old Chev. Old Mac. Oh, apparently I did not. Well, I can do 4,000 liters of slurry, which I think I've got about 12,000. Okay. The ultimate of slow drivers are driving me nuts. And I gotta go up here because that's where my frickin' cart is. The digest I'm also just keep selling because I mean, can't do anything with it. Other than selling my one random giant ass tree. And no, digest is not worth much. Wait a minute. I think it ate all my frickin' straw. It pretty much did. It pretty much did all the straw around here. We do have a couple bales that we can feed it. So turn around the right in my face. Alright. You first. And in you go. Followed by you. Followed by you out here. Right. Well, I do believe my new little lovely road actually worked out pretty good. So let's go pick up some poo. Some liquid poo. It's tricky when you have a long trailer. And I'm actually going to turn into my neighbor's driveway again. Come straight down and boop. Holy crap, how much freaking poo was here? Momos. My dear momos. I don't remember having 27 before. Apparently I have 27 more. Interesting. And 38 more of these. I don't know when that happened. I remember the Holsteins. Yeah. Still filling up. So we only need 4,000, but we have 16,000. So I guess we have loads of Poe. Hope you like the liquid kind, because this is what I'm hauling. Right. We should be able to get this production going, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip ahead for the rest of this day anyways and see where we sit. Then we can sort of figure out what we need to do with the animals, what we can do with everything else. And yes, I know the caps are open and I'm not supposed to have them open, but that's fine. There's a lot of slurry here. I'm just happy that I'm able to do something with it. Because otherwise I'm basically just, I'm not really selling the slurry, I'm basically just using it to power stuff, and it's not as good as unless I can actually like save money on fertilizer and other stuff, right? So let's go here. Let's go here. And let's go here. And active. So it takes only 20 slurry with 100 grain to make 100 seeds. It's actually not bad. So we'll have solid fertilizer and seeds, which is great. It's great. Alright, I'm going to go to something that's close to home. Not really close to home, but close enough. I'm going to call it close enough. This is quite the hoof to get here. Wake up at 8, yes. Oh cool, it's raining. Oh, nope, it's not. It was, but it wasn't. Alright, somehow we made money in the night. Great demand in Bloomingart for potatoes and sugar beet. That's nice, don't care about either. So if I don't have to deal with either one for a long period of time, I'd be really happy. Alright, what has all transpired and changed? In the night, we have made 8,600 seeds and 8,700 fertilizer, which is pretty damn good. That is really good, actually. Let's go all the way up to top. Beer production. Could use some honey here and strawberries soon. And, well, more water. Okay, solve that problem. Crude oil, we're distributing. We still have 22,000, but we do have quite a bit. Bob's Needles still working. Still have 386. We got almost 2,000 butter. I better buy more sugar. When that stuff comes up, we'll have to change it out. Those are still working. It's this one that has strawberries. Okay. Cut chicken, we have 14,000-ish. 800 pig feed. I'm full up on oil in this thing, and it's producing diesel fuel left, right, and center. It's almost out of straw. Okay. Seeds and fertilizer are working good. We're getting low on wool again. We still have a fair bit of cotton, but we'll start harvesting cotton here shortly. And we're back up to 341 on that. Alright, let's check out animals. We got 305 wool. Got a fair bit of water here. These guys are still doing alright, but should start doing the mixed food as well soon. Yeah, these are all brand new. Yeah, so 204 wool. We have 590 chickens that are at $5. We have 110 at $2, which means we had just a pile of chickens that just popped out. And all the other $25 ones. We have made some. Nothing more on there, so yeah. Let's just do a little meander garden. Yes, let's take a look at the fields. Nothing with weeds as of yet. Okie dokie. I can live with that. Vehicles and such. There we go. So I think it's determined. We're going to either do sorghum or something here. Sorghum or some sort of maybe soybean or something like that. We have 2 big crops of soybeans, so we don't really need them. Actually, I think the biggest thing... There goes that freaking crop duster. Biggest thing is wheat. I need wheat. I need actually a fair bit of wheat. Barley I'm alright on right now. Canola, we got 2 fields canola going. Sorghum, I do need more sorghum. So I could do sorghum in here. These 2 fields could be wheat and maybe a barley. Maybe that's... Oh yes, we have this fucking giant field too. These 2... Let's do these 2 in wheat and maybe these 2 in barley then. We could do that. I know it's 2 cereals, then we can switch it up later. Oh, so yes, we have a plan. We have plans. And at some point in time, I can load these things up too. Because next month, we will be harvesting these, as we can see. And we'll be seeding wheat and barley. So, you know. Taters, sorghum. Yeah, those are the 2 big ones. Oh, no, shit. No, I'll be doing soybeans. There. Oh. So that's in October. I mean, I can still, in October, do wheat and barley. Not an issue. Okay. Let's go bunk. Visit. Oh, I'm now seeing a bunch of pregnant cows. Part of the course. Guess I could haul some milk if I needed to. We got lots more sheepies. Yeah, we got some wool being produced there. Probably honey for days. Not as much as I expected. Eggs for days, probably. No, not even them. Actually pretty good. But what is the price of my chicken? Because I could wheel those across. Soon-ish. Chicken. Not. No. Yes and no. It's 4,000 a pallet, so it's just under 7,500. That's great. Yeah, it's not terribly great. Solid fertilizer at refilling station is 2,500 a frickin' per thousand. So we're saving a substantial amount there. So speaking of moo-moos and whatnot, oh, you got 2,800 again. And we didn't do too bad on our stuff, so business wise, digest, I guess. It is selling. Okie dokie. And the power and everything actually does pretty good. Field 10 we could do. That one's going to my TMR. These are all TMR. That one's going to the mini biogas, believe it or not. So I guess we could do those. Could pick up 10, 21, and 20, and these are all to be wrapped. Let's do that. That gives us something to do while not moping around waiting for things to come off, because apparently that's not till October. So yeah, we've got work that we can do. Aha, that is the exact thing I need. And then that's the thing I need. And you know what? This one is actually ready. And this, I'm not silaging. This is going to be my own concoction. And this is going to be just basically straight grass. I'm just going to come in here and bale this with the square baler. See, this whole section is mine because of the poultry. Believe it or not, I'm actually doing this backwards, contrary to belief. There we go. So we'll do field 10, we'll do my own too. 'Cause, I mean, this one is ready, so might as well knock this one down. And then we can say that that big part is all done. And yeah, I do tend to over swath. There we go. Because of the trees, I gotta be a little bit further away. We're planting these, but I probably didn't. But I think I have went around them a dozen times. This beauty about swathing offset is you can actually swing in, still be technically in the field, but you get all the extra stuff. I didn't even know there was a footpath back here. Or road. Well, I guess it's a road. Did not know that. And see, now I can swing around, and right where that is, I can just pile right onto it, or get really close anyways. Really, really close. So then I can just use the windrower and mix them all together, and then it's good. Or, you know, close enough. All the other ones are just bale. Okay, coming around, coming around. And no, I'm not gonna swoop in to do that one. I'm actually just gonna merge my way back over here and do this. That worked. Yeah, this stuff is ready on this one. Well, I got some of mine ready to go, I guess. Alright, I gotta go back this way if I want to continue doing my over and under thing. I missed a little bit, but overall I'm not missing that much. Not like in real life. The guy was using it as auto steer and it still missed. Alright, I got a little piece there still to do. Turn around and straight back in. And over here we go. Didn't miss actually that much. And down in a second. Thought I put it down, but I did not. No, there's no way I can do this whole piece, so I'll do it like I normally do. Miss the corner piece. Shaver. Turn and blip. There we go. My chunk is ready to go. And like I said, I'm just going to pop it out. I'm not even going to turn it or anything. I'm just going to do it as straight grass. For a couple of them, and then some of the other ones I do will be turned. And there goes the... This is field 69. This is not the one I thought. Although there's 69. What the hell's field 10? Oh, him. That's 29,000. Okay, I did not think that. And down the road we go. And yes, I did actually mistake 10 as 69 down there. But 69 down there is only 13,000. Field 10 is apparently a heck of a lot more. I mean, a heck of a lot more. 10... 69 is not that much smaller. Look at this. 28,000 for it. Duh, of course I'll do it. And also, duh, we'll actually do everything. Because all three of these are silage, right? Silage bales, and silage bales. Yep. And those are all the round ones too. I don't think I actually had the one that was for I don't think there is one actually. Thinking about it. Wrappers. Balers in general, it's these guys down here. Mowing an ultimate pack. 80 to 249. That's just a regular baler. Actually, it wouldn't be too bad just to have the ultimate one. So this one is a wrapper plus a round baler. This one is also the round baler in that. Yeah, vehicle leasing cost. I don't actually own the Swather, do I? Nope. I own the head? No, I don't. How much is it for the mower? Mowers. 100,000. Might be something to look at. This thing's got 31 hours on it. We have put a few hours on things. Most definitely. Most assuredly. Yes, I think I'll have a little of that. I'm also going just a bit longer tonight. As of potentially next week, there will be no streams going on, so it's important that I get done what I can get done while I can with you guys. Well, I'm happy we got the grain bins done at least. So that's a huge positive. Getting so close. See, I'm doing the big loop. I figured what I could do is if I got all the swathing done tonight, then we're basically set up, and we can just quickly bale it. Get these ones done because that's 50,000, 67. So we're probably looking at about close to $70,000 worth of business here. And 3 easy jobs. And I can cut wide because it's all going off of that side, so I can get tons done. Tons and tons and tons done. Actually, I could be wrong. 10 looks small on the map, but decent little size. And yeah, I got the right swath going. Ooh, look at this big patch. Noise. Do 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 do. Oh, I got that song stuck in my head. And I don't know why. I don't remember when I heard that song last. I bet. Yeah, this is field 10. I bet it doesn't even really comprehend yet. 3%, whoop-de-doo. Even though I actually have cut quite a bit. Getting off a little bit there. Oh, and then of course it's a big weekend for us because, well, it's first time showing the truck, so a little nerve-wracking there. Going to haul it, which is probably the best bet, to be honest. And again, I've cut way more than I should, but it just means we get extra bang for a buck. And this one is going to the TMR. Not a single one of them is the same, so that's good. It's actually a good thing. Alright, so we'll switch up. We'll go like this. Nope, not too far. Just washing the back of the freaking unit. Yeah, those are full friggin' swaths. Doing it that way. Those are huge. But it also means we get done quicker. off a little bit. Zoom. It's fine, the windrower can figure it out. The windrower can figure it out. So yeah, when we actually look at the map, what's blinking is mini biogas, the TMR, and the mixing. Who cares? And the silage in general, some of these bales I might actually keep for myself. I mean, I have silage, I'm making silage. Or I'll just get rid of them. I haven't quite decided. I think I might actually have to swath this all myself. I'm not sure if I set him up as the under the helper that he can actually manage to do any of it himself. Man, it looks like I had a monster frickin' swather doing this. Where are we at now? 7%? Really? Alright. Oop-de-doop-de-doop. Actually, you know what? That side might be a little bit less of a feared problem. But I think I might just keep doing it instead of the hired help. I mean, yeah, I could be bailing it at the same time, but I know what I'm doing with it, so I'm thinking I'm just as friggin' quick to do it. I miss a little, but not that bad. Field 10 is 10%. I think it's a bit more than that, but okay. Unlike it was like last time when I was doing the potato. 25%. Oh, I only did one round. Don't think that's right. Okay. Choo 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 choo. Off we go, Captain Silage. Yeah, having the right hand offshoot Look at the size of those. It really does make a difference in timeline. Looks like I must have had at least an 80-foot, maybe a 90-foot frickin' header. This is actually only a 35-foot, so that would be actually a 70-foot header. It's still a good size. At this point, it looks like I have a lot left. But this is also the widest point. And where we go, dumping grass on the outside again. And of course I'm doing the longest side first, so it goes a bit quicker. Or I feel it goes a bit quicker. I could be wrong in that statement. And turn and dunk. Even the stuff that I did miss a little bit, it ain't much. It really isn't. We're getting ever so closer to that corner. Then we have 21 and 22 to quickly swath. They're nowhere near the size of 10, actually. Believe it or not. Probably be 22 first. And up and down. I don't need to do the wild loop like I have been. I'm just trying to maximize the cut, more or less. And yeah, we're almost done field 10 for the cutting side. We've done a lot of swathing tonight, believe it or not. We did get a lot done. We got the rest of my bin set up actually way better. The train setup is way better. On that end. I might want to rework it on the other end. I haven't decided yet. Field 10, we're just about gotcha. Do 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 do. It's stuck in my head, and I can't get it out. It could have been the Vile Temptress. She could have put it in my head. No, actually, I don't even. It's not her genre. Not at all. It's not her genre. She doesn't listen to that. Yep. They're looking actually quite nice. This will definitely speed it up. I mean, we did it over on the big field. Field 32. And it did actually speed things up dramatically. Definitely silage bales are the cash crop of any cash crop in this game. But unfortunately, I also need the grass and the hay for my stuff. So it sucks, but that's the reality of it. Actually, what I might do is I might end after I get field 10 done, and just work on it another day. Another day. This is actually a way bigger field than I actually figured. Way bigger. And tomorrow night we will also be doing a longer stream too. We'll probably be powering through Contraband Police a bit more. And of course, if anybody is actually interested in a lot of the stuff that we do, it's all in the playlists. So if you want to binge watch the content at any point, binge watch the content, because, I mean, there's enough of it out there. You can spend days and days and days, especially with Farming Sim, where episode 1 you can watch all the way through to episode 177 and find out how we got to this point. It's actually a good watch, I must admit. I don't usually rewatch my stuff, but it is, I've been told anyways, it was pretty good. My paths are getting smaller and smaller. Yeah, definitely the paths are getting smaller. That tail's been down for a long time. Won't quite do it this cut either. Just got a nibbins there. Alrighty. With that, I'm calling it for the night. Hope you guys have enjoyed. And of course, if you guys are new here or been around for a while, make sure to hit that subscribe button, both on YouTube and on Kick. And Kick is, of course, a really good community, so if you want to join in and watch other people's content as well, make sure to sign up, because, I mean, it is a good community. And also, like I said before, make sure to share to all your friends and family, as it's a great way to help us grow. And there's lots of goodies in the description below, so check them out as well. And like I said before, if you guys do like the content and whatnot, binge watch the old episodes. It's something to behold. And yeah, we'll see everyone on the next stream. Take care, and thanks for watching.